Former President Donald Trump's indictment wouldn't push him off the campaign trail. Well, that is what Professor Jessica Levinson has to say. Well, she has more spitting out. Even if Donald Trump is actually indicted and sentenced to prison, he still could serve as president from prison. Well, this is Daily Trends on Pinax News. This is the Hub for Quality Entertainment. This is, of course, where we unravel the intricate stories here on the show. Kindly go onto YouTube, look for Pinax News. Let's get interactive. Thanks very much. Now, a lawyer has actually come out speaking about the indictment that's still serving as an albatross on former President Donald Trump's neck. Well, this time she says that even if the president, or the former president, I should say, is found guilty or culpable of the, the allegations of the indictment leveled against him, he could still run for president, and even if he's jailed, he could still be president from prison. Well, he actually said that the 37-count federal indictment is the first ever against a former president. But she goes on to say that if he plays it right, it won't actually block his path to the 2024 victory. Now, she goes on to say that what's most shocking, perhaps, is Levinson says that even if Trump loses in court, he's also facing the New York State indictment. Now, there's nothing in the Constitution barring him from serving his term in prison cells, she actually says. Now, with all that in mind, Jessica actually thinks that it should come down to a simple question. Do folks want back, a candidate who could be doing time while running the country? This and more are some of her comments. Well, let's actually play her explanation why she thinks that Donald Trump even, could still be president. Well, she has more to say. Let's actually take a listen at Jessica. We'll come back for more.
Legally speaking, the cases can continue and the campaign can continue. He can be indicted. He can be indicted again and again and again, and the campaign can still go on. He can also be convicted, and he can serve as president while he is serving his time in federal prison. I know that sounds insane, but it is true. And so in this case, it really is not a legal question as to whether or not the indictment will prevent the campaign from going forward or prevent him from being elected president. The question is really a political one. At what point will
analysis over there? Well, till now the case is still in court, even though Donald Trump actually has been touting that he's whether he's found guilty or not, he still will stand for presidency. Well, deep analysis coming from Jessica over there. Now, we actually reported that Trump was actually indicted once again on Friday for allegedly taking boxes upon boxes of classified documents when he left the White House and stashed them at Mar, a logo. Now, some of them were actually stored in the bathroom. Yes, so these were some of the allegations that were also given to former President Donald Trump. Now, he's also accused of breaking seven different laws, including a whopping 31 count of willing for retention of national defense information. Now, Trump got in front of Friday's indictment, posting a rant on Truth Social the day before, blaming President Biden for orchestrating a political witch hunt on him. So it looks like the political arena is still heated over there, and Trump is not letting back or backing up. He is very poised, for victory camp 2024. Interesting times ahead. Now, Jessica Levinson, who also says that Trump would actually, whether found guilty or not, could still serve, as president, from prison. Now, she's actually, in this second video we're about to play, she's actually, quoting exactly what the law says, whether or not one is convicted and wants to be a president. Well, let's actually check another video where she was actually explaining what the law says about Trump, should he actually be found culpable and wants to be a president, even serving his jail sentence in prison. Take a listen once again at Jessica.
If you look at what the qualifications are to be president, you need to be over a certain age, you need to be born in this country and have lived here for a certain number of years. And there is one provision of the Constitution. It's part of something called the 14th Amendment, Section 3. And it essentially says if you engage in an insurrection or helped people engage in an insurrection, then you shouldn't hold federal office. But I will say there was a lot of legal questions about how and whether that can apply to President Trump. And it is not implicated by the Mar-a-Lago
responses there from the professor, who is actually speaking out so passionately. Well, I don't know if she's also part of the Trump system, but she's actually speaking deep. Well, let's go to social media and see what most of you have been talking about. Now, Charity comes to say people are ones who decide. Well, we leave that for the people there. This one says law professors, lawyers who don't practice out in the real world. I don't put much weight on her analysis. She wishes he would be elected, obviously. Her bias is clear, but no, he lost the last one. Okay, interesting. He will lose the next one. Not too many people are now going to decide to vote from who didn't vote for him the last time. Not after he's been indicted on criminal charges. Okay, this one says that then maybe the law or constitution should be amended so that someone who is indicted for espionage is not allowed to run for president. Okay. Jimmy comes to say not could be, will be. MAGA 2024 with an exclamation over there. Wow. This one says, can he be our president, our prime minister here in Canada too? The one we got sex. Oh, really? I mean, how? How? Well, it wouldn't be bad to have, Donald Trump as Canadian, prime minister. But come on, like, really, why are you saying? Well, you're saying that Justin Trudeau sucks. Come on, guy, he doesn't sucks. This one says that hilarious. Well, it's not hilarious. It's not absolutely hilarious at all. And for the fact that one could actually serve as president, even though the person is still in prison, is very, very interesting. And like we played the video for you to actually see. Looks like Jessica, who happens to be the professor, speaking so much knowledge into this Trump case indictment, says that Trump could actually still serve as president, even if he's been, found guilty of all these indictment charges leveled against him. Well, Trusters will be bringing you more details of this as the elites, keep talking or discussing about this rather interesting development that's been hovering around Trump. And of course, 2024 is just around the corner, and all the political antiques and the pressure that's surrounding this election is getting very intense. We don't know how Trump is actually feeling right now, but we hope that everything over there is kind of cool, and we wish them all the best. So Jessica over there spending sound knowledge over there. Well, this is the Literary Max News. Thanks for watching.